The following is a presentation of WLCN 96.3 FM and WLCNonline.com. Thank you for watching WLCN's live video stream coverage of Lincoln Community High School boys basketball. WLCN's coverage of Rail Splitter basketball is sponsored by Bees Landscaping for all your outdoor landscaping projects and needs. Located at 1302 State Route 10 East on the east edge of Lincoln. Call 217-732-4300. Brian Clark State Farm Insurance for home, auto, life, and health insurance needs. See Brian to review a quote, for help understanding your current policy, or to get started on your personal price plan. Stop by the office at 628 North Chicago Street in Lincoln. Call 217-732-6211 or visit sfinsurelincoln.com. Chase Lowry, your Edward Jones financial advisor, located at 407 Keokuk Street in Lincoln. Learn how Chase can help you reach your financial goals. Visit edwardjones.com or stop by the office, member SIPC. Culver's of Lincoln, home of the Butterburger. Stop by before or after the game, located at 2530 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln. Dara Entwistle, independent health insurance agent. Call 217-737-7581. Darren Powell State Farm Insurance, located on the square in Mount Pulaski at 114 East Cook Street, offering competitive rates on auto, home, life, and business insurance. Phone 217-792-3371. Expedia Cruises, offering air, land, and sea vacations. Located at 1520 East College Street in Normal, call Greg Phillips at 309-429-6280. First National Bank in Tremont, your local community bank that strives to build relationships and is trusted with your community's financial needs. Located at 710 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln. Visit TremontBank.com to learn more about products and services. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. Full Gospel Evangelistic Center, located at 304 North McLean Street in Lincoln. Pastors Steve and Debbie Owens invite you to worship Sunday mornings at 10:30 and to attend Wednesday night Bible studies at 6:30. Find them on Facebook or learn more at myfgec.org. Heartland Community College is Lincoln's community college. At Heartland, you'll get the personal attention and support you need to be a successful student. Discover Heartland, discover your future. Visit heartland.edu/Lincoln. Lincoln Land Communications, located at 1326 North Kickapoo Street in Lincoln. Serving the area since 1986, Lincoln Land Communications provides sales and service for security cameras, two-way radios, commercial phone and sound systems, LED lighting, car stereos, and much more. Call 217-735-5454. Me Realty. Locally owned and operated, Me Realty is Logan County's top producing real estate agency year after year. Call 217-735-5424 or browse listings online at merealty.com. Schneider Masonry, family owned and operated in Central Illinois with over 40 years of experience serving builders, contractors, and homeowners. Free estimates available. Call 217-314-9654. United Community Bank, located at 2201 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln, and online at ucbbank.com. United Community Bank is the leader in community banking and stands ready to help both individuals and businesses. Phone 217-735-5400. Thank you for watching WLCN's live video stream coverage of Lincoln Community High School Rail Splitter basketball.
Good evening, Railer fans, and welcome to Lincoln Railer Basketball. It's time for the Josh Comnick, Grau Incorporated, Grimaldi Law Office, and Schneider Chiropractic pregame show. And I'm your host, Josh Comnick. We're on the road in Springfield as the Railers get ready to take on the Cyclones from Sacred Heart-Griffin High School. In just a moment, I'll be joined by Scott Kirby as we break down tonight's matchup. We thank you for joining us on the home of every Lincoln Railer contest this season, WLCN 96.3 FM and WLCNonline.com. Again, Railer fans, thanks for joining us here from the BOS Center in Springfield, Illinois, getting set for conference play in the Central State 8 for your Lincoln Railers at 2-2 on the season. SHG comes in the contest with a 1-3 record in the early part of this season. We're at the Saturday Showcase here at the BOS Center, where all of the Central State 8 schools have participated in games throughout the day, as well as a couple other games that's happened earlier this morning. Right now, Lanphier and Decatur Eisenhower are on the court. Lanphier up 51-42. We'll send it back to the studios for a quick break. Back here from Springfield, you're in the Grau Incorporated, Grimaldi Law Office, and Schneider Chiropractic pregame show, and you're listening to Lincoln Railer basketball.
Full Gospel Evangelistic Center makes an impact locally and beyond through a wide range of events, ministries, and outreaches. Pastors Steve and Debbie Owens invite you to worship Sunday mornings at 10:30 and attend Wednesday night Bible studies at 6:30. Connect with FGEC online, follow them on Facebook, download their app, and visit their new website at myfgec.org with live YouTube video streams as well as recordings of services and special events. Full Gospel Evangelistic Center, 304 North McLean Street in Lincoln.
Brian Clark State Farm offers a range of insurance products to fit your unique needs and give you a peace of mind. Our dedicated team helps you find the perfect policy to safeguard your biggest investments. Brian Clark State Farm can steer you in the right direction on auto insurance, and we've got your home covered from natural disasters to unexpected accidents. Contact me, State Farm Agent Brian Clark, at 217-732-6211 or visit sfinsurelincoln.com. Go Railers!
Welcome back, Railer Nation, here from the BOS Center here in Springfield, Illinois, getting set for the Railers and the Cyclones from Sacred Heart-Griffin. You're in the Grau Incorporated, Grimaldi Law Office, and Schneider Chiropractic pregame show. Josh Comnick along with Scott Kirby and Lloyd Kirby manning the camera here, Scott. And it's been a while since we've been back here in the BOS Center, but it's been even longer, I believe, since we've been back in the Central State 8. I just talked to you, just asked you a little bit ago, 6 years you thought we were in the Apollo, which sounds about right to me, and it's nice to be back.
Yeah, it is. Just different basketball, a different feel to it. You know, we talked to Coach Al this morning, and you build those rivalries. And, you know, we've been in the Central State 8 for a long time. And, you know, Lanphier is always a competitive game. And, you know, Southeast, Chatham. Now to be back in that Central State 8 feels pretty good. And it all kicks off today at the BOS Center.
Yeah, Showcase Saturday. here at the BOS Center. The Railers again 2-2 on the season. The Cyclones from Sacred Heart-Griffin come in to tonight's contest with a record of 1-3 on the year. And I think Scott, Coach Al, and his staff got a chance to look at the Railers over the Thanksgiving week as the Railers finished 5th in our Thanksgiving round robin tournament, going 2-2, beating Cahokia and you're supposed to know that. Beating Cahokia, lost to Mount Zion, and also Belleville Altoff on that last-second shot underneath the basket. So they've got a chance to have a full week of practice to figure out, not only figure out the improvements on what the Railers need to do, but also to game plan for a full week for the Cyclones.
Yeah, one thing Coach Al talked about this morning was, they played hard over the tournament, no doubt about that. Just some things to work on and a week of practice to prepare for that. Is beneficial to a coaching staff where you're playing 4 games in a matter of days and you don't have a whole lot of time to go over a game plan for each individual team. He told us that, they didn't really work on a lot of defense lately, trying to get the offense implemented. And, defense is something that, they take pride in. And, I'm sure they worked on it a lot more this week. So you probably see a different Railer team tonight, a little more prepared.
Well, and speaking of defense and offense as well, the defensive average is really pretty good for not working on it very much, Scott. The Railers just giving up 36 points a game on the young season and scoring 47. Something we'll have to give here between SHG and the Railers, as SHG giving up about 60 points a game and scoring 51 for the Cyclones. The Railers, again, were victorious over Cahokia on the first night, 68-30. And then they lost a pair of games back-to-back, 39-25 to Mount Zion, lost 37-35 in that last-second tip-in for Altoff, and then took care of the Vikings from Danville, 61-38. Not sure what exactly happened here. Lions Lanphier up 56-53. They're going to get 4 seconds back on the clock here.
I don't know they're getting that much. I think they're going to 0.4
seconds. SHG has taken on Edwardsville. They lost 63-55. They lost to Springfield Southeast 50-48. Lost to Peoria High, Peoria Central 78-49, and were victorious just last night against Quincy Notre Dame 53-51. So a little bit of a slow start for the Cyclones as well. So we'll see much different atmosphere here. Scott, we talk about a big court. This is I don't know if it's a pro or
it's
a college style size court.
10 foot longer. So, you've played on this court in the past. I guess the shooting sight line's a little bit different. You have an open atmosphere with, the background's kind of further back. Does that affect a shooter in this type of gym?
Sure. Yeah, it absolutely does. And I think, especially for a team, I think Lanphier and these guys that get to play here for the city tournament or have played here in this showcase, I think they just announced that this is the 9th year they've had this Saturday showcase of the Central State 8 schools going after it. Gives them a little experience with that. The Railers with 0 experience and haven't been here for a super sectional or sectional in a long time, and have not obviously been in the Saturday showcase. So I think that gives a little bit of an advantage to Sacred Heart. But as you know, Coach Al have them out here early here in warm-ups, getting plenty of shots in, and it does take a little bit of a time to. It's a little bit similar to the bowl, but expand that by a little bit because of the backdrop. It's not a brick wall or a block wall right behind the basket of 20, 30 feet behind it. Now you got open seating right behind.
Yeah, they'll only have 15 minutes between the games to get out here and get the feel of the court. It's not like they could come out earlier and take the court and shoot around with all the games going on. So hopefully they'll be able to adjust and hit some shots tonight.
The Lions win at 56-53 over the Panthers from Decatur. Eisenhower getting set for the Railers and the Cyclones here in just a couple of minutes. Right now they got 8 minutes up on the clock, but I think they'll give us a few more. 15. Now they add 15. So 15 minutes of warm-ups as soon as the Railers and the Cyclones hit the court. We'll take another break. Back here in just a few minutes. You're in the Ground Incorporated Grimaldi Law Office, Schneider Chiropractic pregame show, and you're listening to Lincoln Railer Basketball.
Whether you're buying or selling your home, the brokers of Me Realty will work with you to get the deal done. As one of Central Illinois' top producing offices for decades, Me Realty has the experience to guide you through the process. You want results? Call the brokers of Me Realty at 217-735-5424, stop by the office at 602 Keokuk Street in Lincoln, or check out local listings online at merealty.com.
A game without a crowd is just a scrimmage. A performance without an audience is just a rehearsal. Without your presence, high school sports and the performing arts aren't possible. Ensure that these essential extracurricular activities continue to enrich the lives of students in Illinois. Purchase a ticket to your local high school's game or performance.
This message presented by the IHSA and the Illinois Athletic Directors Association.
Culver's is a family restaurant. To me, that means being the place that puts a smile on everyone's face. We're famous for our cooked-to-order butter burgers and frozen custard made daily inside our restaurants. But we've always believed more menu options mean more ways to brighten your day. We source the finest chicken to bring you our tenders and chicken sandwiches. And our cheese curds. They're a Wisconsin tradition we're proud to share with you. So take the next meal shift off and let us take care of you. Welcome to Delicious.
Culver's, home of the Butterburger, 2530 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln. This live video stream is made possible in part by WLCN's live stream technology sponsor, Me Realty, located at 602 Keokuk Street in Lincoln and online at merealty.com.
Back here from the BOS Center on the Saturday showcase here in Central State 8 play. You're in the Ground Incorporated, Grimaldi Law Office, and Snyder Chiropractic pregame show. Josh Komnick, Scott Kirby, Lloyd Kirby here bringing you all the action here from the BOS Center as the Railers get set for Central State 8 play. As we just talked about, a 6-year absence from the Central State 8. The Railers back in it here, or back from the Apollo, sorry. 6-year absence from the Apollo, back in the Central State 8, which as we talked about on the way, Scott and I rode together here, and this Saturday venture to Springfield was a lot easier than Mattoon, wasn't it?
It's not too shabby, is it? I didn't make a lot of those road games.
I know, you had the contract.
Out of my radius,
yeah,
but, it's obviously a lot easier drive. I think our furthest game is probably Jacksonville, and it's all interstate. But, yeah, man, it feels really good to be back in the Central State 8.
Yeah, we just got to see Lanphier and Eisenhower, Normal U-High, and Chatham Glenwood took the court earlier today as well. So good to be back here. The Springfield Senators and MacArthur took the court before us. We're the last game here at the BOS Center here on this Saturday showcase, and the Railers look to improve on their 2-2 record as they take on the 1-3 Sacred Heart-Griffin Cyclones. And Scott, as we talked about earlier and have talked about, this Railer team struggled with some pressure over the week that we were in Lincoln for the Eaton Electrical Round Robin Tournament. We saw Lanphier providing a lot of pressure. Eisenhower pretty much pulled up full court. Decatur MacArthur is going to do the same thing. So we'll get another test here and see where we lie here in this conference with a big matchup here tonight.
Yeah, and that's just something that's going to build over the year. Dealing with that pressure, getting stronger. Being more sure of yourself, where to go with the basketball. And Coach Al talked about it on some of the postgame shows that you can't practice for that in the practices that they had. You can't practice the pressure that the other team's going to put on you. So I think as the season goes on, they'll be more comfortable with that pressure and move the ball, and they should be in pretty good shape because we have some shooters, no doubt about it. It's just a matter of getting them open and, getting the job done.
Again, the Railers coming to the contest, averaging 47 points per game, giving up 36. Sacred Heart Griffin giving up 60. and they're scoring 51. So if the Railers defense can hold tight here, again, we talked about the Railers have done a really good job on the boards. We've done a good job on the defensive end, just giving up 36 here. But the offense has got to get clicking a little bit more. I don't know at 47 that we're going to be able to withstand that in the Central Stadium. I think the Apollo, you're going to win quite a few ball games scoring 47, maybe under 50. You're going to have to get toward that 50, 55 area to win here in this conference.
Absolutely. And, you know, Central State, they like to get up and down the court. And Railers are going to have to work on their transition defense and, you know, eliminate those transition points because, you know, Sacred Heart-Griffin, they'll get up and down the court. You know, we just saw Lanfair and Eisenhower. They like to push it. They got some big guys underneath that can, you know, dominate that paint. So, you know, it's going to be a fun and interesting season this year.
Little size for the Cyclones as we look here. 6'5" junior for the Cyclones. Also another 6'5" junior that will go up against our leading scorer and leading rebounder for the Railers in Drew Hayes, the 6'5" junior as well. We talked about how well he played over that week of games, the 4 games that we got, and we're going to need to see him probably, or I think at least, get a few more shot attempts at this because he's going to have to be a guy that puts in, you know, 15 points a game. He's just at about 12 right now. Need a few more from Drew as he comes in averaging about 7 rebounds a game as well. Be a good matchup for him tonight here against the Cyclones.
Yeah, Drew, he does need to get to the rim a little bit more. He does a lot of the dirty work, you know, a lot of the unnoticed things that, you know, you'll see through the basketball game. And, you know, it would be nice for him to score a few more points, but at the end of the night, the Railers come out on top. That's all that matters.
And one spurt we saw from the Railers in that last game against Danville was the junior off the bench, Gabe Smith.
Yeah, absolutely.
Smith with a nice game coming off the bench, and we talked about that bench play. Coach Alex got about 6-7 guys, he can go about 9 deep from the bench. We saw Komnick off the bench, Gabe Smith off the bench, Brady Miller off the bench. Blake Horn off the bench. So some size, some guys that can get up and down the floor a little bit, some good athletes that can come off the bench. So Coach Alexander has, if a certain guy's not doing it that night, he's got some guys to go to.
Yeah, he has options, and, you know, but you want to keep your main core on the court as much as possible just so they can get in a rhythm of shooting. You know, he alluded to it today on the show that, you know, if you're subbing these guys in out every 2 or 3 minutes, shooters have to get a feel for the game, and, you know, that kind of breaks that feel and that momentum for them. But yeah, he can go 10 deep on the bench. You know, if somebody gets into foul trouble, next guy up, and that's a good thing to have.
8 minutes and 30 seconds. We'll kick it back to the studios for a quick break. You're in the Grau Incorporated Grimaldi Law Office and Schneider Chiropractic pregame show, and you're listening to Lincoln Railer Basketball.
Full Gospel Evangelistic Center makes an impact locally and beyond through a wide range of events, ministries, and outreaches. Pastors Steve and Debbie Owens invite you to worship Sunday mornings at 10:30 and attend Wednesday night Bible studies at 6:30. Connect with FGEC online, follow them on Facebook, download their app, and visit their new website at myfgec.org with live YouTube video streams as well as recordings of services and special events. Full Gospel Evangelistic Center, 304 North McLean Street in Lincoln.
Brian Clark State Farm offers a range of insurance products to fit your unique needs and give you a peace of mind. Our dedicated team helps you find the perfect policy to safeguard your biggest investments. Brian Clark State Farm can steer you in the right direction on auto insurance, and we've got your home covered from natural disasters to unexpected accidents. Contact me, State Farm Agent Brian Clark, at 217-732-6211 or visit sfinsurelincoln.com. Go Railers!
Whether you're buying or selling your home, the brokers of Me Realty will work with you to get the deal done. As one of Central Illinois' top producing offices for decades, Me Realty has the experience to guide you through the process. You want results? Call the brokers of Me Realty at 217-735-5424, stop by the office at 602 Keokuk Street in Lincoln, or check out local listings online at merealty.com.
911, where's your emergency?
Everyone's on their way. What happened?
So your friend's not breathing?
She's dead? Please get my mom and dad. Oh my God.
Welcome back, Raider fans, here at the BOS Center on the Saturday Showcase, sponsored by Springfield Clinic Sports Medicine and Channel 1450.com. The Saturday, December 2nd here at the BOS Center, the welcome back to the Central State 8 for the Railers. As the Railers come into the contest with a record of 2-2 on the season, and SHG enters the contest with a record of 1-3. You're in the Growl Incorporated Grimaldi Law Office and Schneider Chiropractic pregame show. Josh Comnick, Scott Kirby, and Lloyd Kirby here as we get set for action here. Late start here, Scott, 7:30. Try to stay awake with us. Big Illini game got you fired up as we were on our way down here today. So we'll hope the Railers can replicate what the Illini were able to do over in the rack in Rutgers, and we'll take a nice convincing victory like they had.
Absolutely.
That's going to wrap it up for us here on the pregame show. After word from our sponsors, Scott and I'll be back here in Springfield to bring you the play-by-play action as Lincoln takes on SHG. As always, a big thank you goes out to all our sponsors. This has been the Josh Comnick and Growl Incorporated, Grimaldi Law Office, Schneider Chiropractic pregame show, and you're listening to Lincoln Raider basketball.
This live video stream is made possible in part by WLCN's live stream technology sponsor, Me Realty, located at 602 Keokuk Street in Lincoln, and online at merealty.com.
Culver's is a family restaurant. To me, that means being the place that puts a smile on everyone's face. We're famous for our cooked-to-order butter burgers and frozen custard made daily inside our restaurants. But we've always believed more menu options mean more ways to brighten your day. We source the finest chicken to bring you our tenders and chicken sandwiches. And our cheese curds. They're a Wisconsin tradition we're proud to share with you. So take the next meal shift off and let us take care of you. Welcome to Delicious.
Culver's, home of the Butterburger, 2530 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln. Full Gospel Evangelistic Center makes an impact locally and beyond through a wide range of events, ministries, and outreaches. Pastors Steve and Debbie Owens invite you to worship Sunday mornings at 10:30 and attend Wednesday night Bible studies at 6:30. Connect with FGEC online, follow them on Facebook, download their app, and visit their new website at myfgec.org with live YouTube video streams as well as recordings of services and special events. Full Gospel Evangelistic Center, 304 North McLean Street in Lincoln.
Lincoln Raider basketball is on the air. Good evening, Raider fans, and welcome to Lincoln Raider basketball. WLCN 96.3 FM and WLCN Sports are pleased to bring you tonight's contest from the BOS Center in Springfield, Illinois, as the Railers take on the Cyclones from Sacred Heart-Griffin. Good evening, everyone. This is Scott Kirby alongside Josh Comnick, Lloyd Kirby on the camera, and Jolie Lurcher back at the studio. And we're all set to bring you tonight's action from the BOS Center in Springfield. We'd like to wish a good evening to all of our listeners that are tuning into WLCN 96.3 FM, listening on the go on the Mixler app, or watching our live stream video on YouTube. We hope you enjoy tonight's broadcast. It's time to check tonight's list of the games, sponsored by Me Realty. List your home with Me Realty when it's time to sell. And if you're looking to buy, check the listings at merealty.com. Josh, 3 keys to tonight's game.
Well, we always talk about this when we've played SHG in the past, and probably no different tonight than we talked about on the way down here. Physicality. I think the Railers have to not only handle the pressure that SHG can apply, but I think you also have to handle their physicality. Normally, a host of football players that are on this roster, I don't know, some of them I don't think they do, but some of them sure look like they do. So I think you got to handle the physicality. You got to handle the pressure that they're going to provide. And then I think the Railers, again, for me, it might be this thing all season, is when we shoot it well, we play well, and we'll see how quickly the Railers can get off to a good start from behind the arc.
We are at the BOS Center for the Showcase Saturday, sponsored by Springfield Clinic Sports Medicine and Sports Radio 1450 AM. Lincoln Railers back in the Central State 8 after a 6-year term in the Apollo, and now back where we belong, Central State 8, and it all kicks off today, Josh, with Sacred Heart-Griffin. Nice. Now this will count as a conference game. I know we play them again in February, and I don't believe that will count as a conference game.
And you talked about it on the way down here. So when we play, if we do play a conference game or conference team 2 times, the first time counts as a conference game and the second time does not. Is that correct?
That's from my understanding with our conversation with Coach Neil Alexander this morning on the cheap seats. That's the format that we have.
You turn the AC off behind us a little bit.
A little chilly in here. We're accustomed to 100-degree, temperatures at Royce Anderson.
Yeah.
A little cooler here at the BOS Center, and we are all set for tonight's starting lineups.
It looks like the Cyclones from Sacred Heart-Griffin will be the visitors on the scoreboard as they are dressed in the dark jerseys. Of course, the Railers in their home whites. I think this might be a brand new jersey for the Railers. First man out for the Cyclones is a 6-foot freshman, 24, Cam Brinkman. 5'9" and a junior, number 4, Trent Caldwell. Number 5, 6'5" and a junior, Mylan Logan. Number 10, a 6-foot senior, the only senior on the roster for the Cyclones, Bryce Musgrave. And the last man out, number 11, 5'9" and a junior, Jamarion Bardwell. First man out for head coach Neil Alexander. Number 2, a senior, 6-foot Gowan, Aiden Gowan. Number 3, 6 foot and a senior, Trey Schilling. At another guard, 5'7" and a senior, number 10, Keon Carson. Leading scorer for the Railers, 6'5" and a junior, number 30, Drew Hayes. And the big man in the middle, 6'5" and a junior, 34, is Frank Sanders. Head coach Neil Alexander, assisted by Greg Alexander, Zach Dom, Eric Ewald, Brandon Bird Farmer, Josh J. McClellan, and Gary Rademacher.
We are all set for the nightcap here at BOS Center as the Railers and the Cyclones get ready to tip. Tonight's tip-off sponsor, Chicago Street Rentals, located at 1909 North Kickapoo Street in Lincoln. Sacred Heart in their black uniforms with white numbers and letters trimmed in gold, and the Railers and their home whites with red numbers trimmed in green. And we are all set for the tip from Sanders and Logan, and the Sacred Heart-Griffin Cyclones will have the opening possession of tonight's ball game.
Yeah, it looks like, of course, the Railers in there 1-2-2, and Sacred Heart-Griffin will go against that as a 1-3-1 set.
3 on the way, good from Musgrave.
Bryce Musgrave, 6-foot senior with a quick 3 in the wing just in front of us.
Railers with their first possession, get it down to Sanders. He loses it, ripped away, and the Cyclones look to push. Musgrave will bring it up. Railers in their 1-2-2. Bardwell, now to Musgrave. Back to Bardwell up top, guarded there by Carson.
Yeah.
Now he'll take a jumper just inside the three-point line, no good, and Sacred Heart with the offensive rebound.
Yeah, quick offensive, a tip out from SHG right in the middle of the lane, tipped it out to 11 Bardwell, one of their players, I believe, from a state championship team they had a couple years ago.
Jumper on the way by Brickman, left it short, and Schilling there with the rebound. Yeah, Railers with the basketball.
Partially deflected, yeah, right there by Hayes. Got his hand in the way and deflected. So a block shot by Hayes, and the Railers will be on their second possession.
Carson up top, now to Gowan. Gowan, little alley up to Sanders, up, blocked. Gets his rebound, now on the ground. Sacred Heart with the possession. Brickman pushes it up, hands it off to Musgrave. Now they'll work it to the right, back up top to Musgrave. Musgrave over to Bardwell. Work it down to Logan. And tipped away. Raylers come out with it. Push it up to Carson. Now he'll hold for his teammates to get back. Gowan, he'll fake, go up. Running jumper off the rim. No good. Hayes tips it out to Schilling for a three. Got it. Schilling with the Chris Coyne State Farm three-pointer. Yeah. And we are tied at 3.
Nice tip out by Hayes. Good drive by Gowan along the baseline. Couldn't get the layup to go. Tipped out by Hayes right to Schilling. And Schilling gets us on the board.
3-3, all tied up here tonight at the BOS Center. Central State 8 play. Bardwell now over to Caldwell. Almost stolen there by Keon. Now they'll kick it out. Jumper on the way by Brickman, up and good.
Yeah, freshman too. Cam Brinkman right along the baseline. Good penetration by Bardwell right through the middle of the Rayler defense as Keon went flying by for the steal and got it to Brinkman with a nice little 5-foot jump shot.
Sanders in the corner, now up top to Carson. Swing it over to Gowan, now down low to Hayes. Kicks it out, Keon. Now Schilling. Back up top to Carson. Over to Gowan. Gowan for a three off the back of the iron, no good. Schilling there with the rebound. Now they'll reset with Hayes, now up top to Carson. No shot clock now, Josh. That was just our tournament. And work it down low to Sanders. He goes up with the left, and he got called with the travel.
Yeah, nice position. Frank's had a couple opportunities underneath the basket to score. Just doesn't look like he's got his legs underneath him. A little bit different than a week long of practice and then coming out here going at game speed. So Frank got to get his legs back underneath him with a couple opportunities to score so far.
Cyclones with the basketball. Now Musgrave, they'll work it back to the left wing. Now up top to Caldwell. Musgrave, Caldwell. Trying to work it in, nothing there. Good defense by the Railers. Now they'll pull it back out with Bardwell. Three on the way from Musgrave, up and good.
Boy, 2 times in a row, right in front of us too. Gowan on got it. Got Gowan one time and Schilling the next. So Musgrave with a quick 2 3-pointers here for SHG.
8-3, Cyclones with the lead. 4:05 to go in the first. Railers with the basketball. Schilling, he'll back it out, now give it over to Gowan. Back to Schilling to Carson, left wing. Trying to work it into Hayes. Now they do on the elbow. Feed Sanders underneath. He'll go up at the right. Yeah. Got it to go in the foul.
Yeah, nice pass. And a couple nice passes high-low, Scott, from Hayes to Sanders. And this time Sanders strong enough with a hand on the arm, able to get it up on the rim and got it to go. So good teamwork by the big guys underneath.
Number 3. Miles Montgomery, a 5'6" freshman, checks in for the Cyclones, as well as number 33. Don't have a 33 on here, Josh.
Nope.
Free throw on the way by Sanders, up and good.
3-point play by Sanders. So nice play there by the Railers, and we got to get a stop. Got to find out where their shooter is. Hargrave, I think he's still out there. Yep, there he is. So he'll be on Schilling's side. The seniors got to identify where those shooters are. Another freshman enters for SHG, number 3, Miles Montgomery. Another one.
Shot on the way, no good. Fought for underneath, and we're going to get Big Boy over the back for a foul. Also checking in for the Railers, number 4, Gabe Smith, 6'2" junior.
Yeah, big kid too, 33. We don't have a name on that spot for him, but probably 6'5" or 6'6", and got some poundage to him too.
Railers with the basketball, down by 2. Carson over to Schilling. Now the alley-oop to Hayes, up and too strong, but he'll be fouled on the arm.
Yeah,
and Hayes will get 2 free throws.
Same play we ran to Frank, just ran it now to Hayes this time, and Hayes went up for the lob, was going to put it back up, or did put it back up, never brought it down, and got fouled by Heart-Griffin. So 3 fouls on Griffin already here in the first quarter.
Hayes' first free throw up and no good. Brady Miller for the Raiders checks in. Free throw up. Ooh, banked it in.
Thanks.
We'll take it.
Yep. 1 of 2 for Hayes.
Cyclones with the ball, up by 1. Now Railers extend their defense with Miller on the point.
.33 in the game is Chuck Lanier.
Tapped away by Hayes. Schilling grabs the tip pass. And the Raiders with the basketball. Hayes will trot it up. He'll go right. Now pick up his dribble, hand off to Miller, over to Gowan, right wing. Miller up top for a deep 3. In and out, no good. And Bardwell there with the rebound. Musgrave tapped away. Good hands by Schilling. And the Raiders with the basketball. Kick it over to Gowan, right corner. And they're going to climb for a travel. Couldn't handle the basketball, gained possession, just shuffled his feet. And a turnover for the Railers. 2:24 to go in the first, 8-7. Cyclones with the lead and the ball. Miller putting a little bit of pressure on the Cyclones. They'll get it. Ooh. They'll get it across the timeline to number 3. That's Montgomery. Montgomery left wing, guarded by Gowan. Now they'll work it up to top. Montgomery takes a 3. In.
Boy, they've got 3 threes now. 3 threes on the Railers, and all 3 of them, I believe, on this side of the court. Scott, right in front of us.
11-7, Cyclones with the lead. Railers with the ball. Gowan, right wing, feed it down to Smith. Kick it back out to Gowan for a 3. Got it! Gowan with the Chris Coyne State Farm 3-pointer, and the Cyclones want a timeout.
Yeah, nice ball movement. Nice ball movement by the Railers. Got it into our baseline to Gabe Smith. And then kicked it out to Gowan with a nice 3 to get this back into within 1 for the Railers.
1:44 to go in the first. It's the Cyclones 11, the Railers 10. Brian Clark, State Farm Insurance. For home, auto, life, and health insurance needs, see Brian to receive a quote for help understanding your current policy or to get started on your personal price plan. Stop by the office at 628 North Chicago Street in Lincoln or call 217-732-6211. And you can also go online to sfinsurelincoln.com. Cyclones with 3 3-pointers, Josh, to open up the first. And
3 of 3, matter of fact, from 3.
And Musgrave and Montgomery, the freshman Montgomery, comes in and hits a 3. And as you mentioned before, Josh, right, in the same vicinity right here in the left wing area.
Same as Komnick checks in now for Gowan, and I believe he was probably told to a point that you better get out on that guy on your wing to the 3-point line or you won't last much longer out there either.
1-point ball game. Cyclones with the advantage. 1:43 to go in the first. Cyclones with the basketball. Montgomery works left on Komnick. Now they'll get it to Musgrave. Back to Montgomery. Musgrave left wing. Montgomery top. Now they'll swing it to the right. Work it to Lanier. Up
nice
and
move.
Good.
Yeah, big boy with a nice move. Went middle with his offhand and then spun back to his strong hand. And Lanier with a nice post move underneath there. So a little bit of trouble. SHG posing on the Railers.
Schilling for a 3 off the side of the rim. No good. Tap for underneath. Lanier comes away with it, but they're going to call Smith with the push as Lanier fell out of bounds and Smith picks up his first. Under a minute to go in the first. 3-point ball game. Going to have a little neck cramp after today.
Yeah, well, and they've got it from everywhere on the court so far, Scott. They've got a little baseline jump shot by Brinkman, and they've got a post move in by the big boy, and then couple 3-pointers, an obvious over and back call, and guy was looking right at it. I'm not sure what he was.
Musgrave will hold the ball, and this is where you need the shot clock.
Yeah, you're right. And we saw Lanphier do this in the game before us, and we've known SHG, I think, to do a little bit of this as well.
Had a little over 40 seconds to go. Now Lanphier will just hold it, see if they can get the last shot. Bardwell, and Miller went for the steal.
Yeah, not a bad foul, though. You know, as the fouls switch after every quarter, the Railers with just 2 fouls. So not a bad foul. The Hargrave was holding the ball, looking at their coaches, and Miller takes a chance to go get it.
Carson picks up Bardwell. 12 on the clock. Montgomery, swing it over. 3 on the way, blocked. And they're going to call Komnick, I believe, with the foul. Looked like he had all ball.
Yeah.
Komnick picks up his first. So Musgrave's going to get 3 free throws with 8 seconds on the clock here in the first. First one no good. Second free throw up and good. And the second one good as well.
Yeah, 8 seconds now. The Railers down 5 here. Going to try to go quick with Keon.
Carson pushes up, now gets it Komnick, feeds Hayes with the running jumper, and good for Hayes. At the end of 1, it's the Cyclones 15, the Railers 12. We'll take a commercial break. We come back, we'll have second quarter action here on WLCN 96.3 FM.
Full Gospel Evangelistic Center makes an impact locally and beyond through a wide range of events, ministries, and outreaches. Pastors Steve and Debbie Owens invite you to worship Sunday mornings at 10:30 and attend Wednesday night Bible studies at 6:30. Connect with FGEC online, follow them on Facebook, download their app, and visit their new website at myfgec.org with live YouTube video streams as well as recordings of services and special events. Full Gospel Evangelistic Center, 304 North McLean Street in Lincoln.
Welcome back to the BOS Center in Springfield, Illinois, as the Railers and the Cyclones go into the second quarter. It will be Railers basketball.
Man, and hot shooting by SHG. Scott, 5 of 7 from the field, 3 of 3 from three-point land, just 1 of 3 from, or actually 2 of 3 from the free throw line. So they have shot it well here to start this game.
Railers with the basketball, down by 3, feed it in to Smith, kicks it out to Gowan, corner, nothing there. And Gowan stepped out of bounds. Going to be another turnover for the Railers. Cyclone basketball. SHG with the ball. They'll work around the perimeter here with Bardwell and Wallace. It's tapped away. Carson comes out there with it. Keon feeds it to Hayes on the elbow. Now he'll running jump hook for Hayes.
Got to have more of that, Scott.
Up and good. Yeah, good move by Hayes.
He's gotten it there 2 times now, and one right before the end of the first quarter, and that one there where Hayes is really effective there in the middle. Nice half hook again for Hayes, so he gets his cut back. He's not going to miss it again.
Back.
Yeah.
As the Cyclones tried to pass it back to Bardwell, but he didn't cross that timeline. Turnover. Cyclones, Railer basketball, down by 1.
4 turnovers for SHG now, 4 for the Railers.
Gowan to inbound up top to Carson. He'll walk it across the timeline. 7 minutes to go in the first half. Carson pushes left to Komnick. Komnick for a 3, left wing, off the rim, no good. Fought for underneath. And Bardwell comes out with it, and the Cyclones look to push. Right corner, Wallace. Tapped out of there again, and they're going to call a foul. Coach Al's not happy with that call. A lot of ball right there, Josh. I don't know if he got him on the arm when he came down, but it looked like a clean tip.
Yeah, that was a clean tip because, it went straight up in the air. So it was a good clean tip on the deflection. And the bad part is, I think last time we got that kind of foul on Komnick on the three-pointer where we thought it was clean, he got 2 free throws. And this time, SHG with another chance to score rather than the turnover.
SHG with the ball up by 1. And now they're going to get Hayes with a foul underneath. Off the ball foul.
Smith, I think. 4 on second on Smith. So the Railers with a little foul trouble here with guys coming off the bench. Smith with 2, now Komnick with 2.
2 fouls on the Railers. Cyclones to inbound on their own baseline. Brickman gets it in to Musgrave. Pull-up jumper, no good. Hayes there with the rebound.
Yeah, nice control there by Hayes. Gowan going after the rebound as well. Knocked into Hayes, but Hayes kept his balance.
Railers with the basketball down 1. 6:09 to go in the first half. Schilling left wing, now up top to Carson. Carson dribbles right to Gowan, right wing. Over to Schilling. Back to Gowan. Gowan top of the key, Schilling left wing. All the way across to Carson. Carson dribbles in, kicks it into Sanders. Sanders got hit in the face, no call. Gowan for a 3 up, top of the key off the side of the rim, no good. Rebound Cyclones.
Yeah, kind of a forced shot there by Gowan. Really didn't have his balance and not his style of shot off the dribble.
Cyclones with the basketball. Work it in to number 5. That's Logan. Kick it out. 3 on the way. Left it short. Rebound Cyclones. Put it back up. Rolls around. No good. Fought for. Cyclones with another offensive rebound. And number 11, Bardwell, got that one to go.
Yeah, too many chances. Can't give these guys 3 chances, and that's what the Railers did. A couple offensive rebounds by the Cyclones, and they were able to get an easy one to go.
Railers with the ball down by 3. Gowan right corner, dribbles out. Now kicks it out to Carson on top of the key. Now Schilling left wing, back to Carson. Hayes, Carson. Carson's going to try a 3 from the corner off the rim, no good. And number 2, Brickman with the rebound. He'll push it up to the court. Now get it to Caldwell. Musgrave dribbles in, nothing there. Kick it back out. Reset with Caldwell up top.
Good block out by Schilling.
Good got pushed in the back.
Yeah, 5 looked like by SHG pushed him in the back, but good box out by Schilling. The senior doing a good job of staying strong underneath on the rebound.
Rails with the ball, down 3, 4 minutes to go in the second quarter. Gowan, kick it out. Carson now up top to Gowan. Feed it to Hayes at the free throw line. Carson will dribble in, wide open lane. Running jumper up, no good. Tapped out there by Sanders. Hayes has got it, and he couldn't get it to go. I think it was partially blocked.
Yeah, I think the big guys underneath are going to have to think about shot faking against number 5. He's been going for every shot underneath there. Got a hand on Hayes in that one. If he would have just shot faked and went into him, we're going to send Hayes to the foul line.
3:25 to go in the first half. Railers down by 3. Cyclones with the basketball. Now Musgrave will hold it up top. Now get it over to Bardwell right in front of us. Logan jumper up and good. Extends the lead to 5. Cyclones with the lead. 3 minutes to go in the first half. Railers with the basketball. Carson fake, now get to Schilling for a 3. Got it!
Ooh.
Nothing but net for Schilling, and it's another Chris Coyne State Farm 3-pointer.
Nice penetration by Keon, and a big shot there by Trey. One we needed now, gets the Railers back within 2.
Bardwell dribbles through the pressure. Feed it to number 2, in and out, no good. Fought for. Gowan tracks it down. He's going to be run over by Brickman and Logan. Who are they going to call the foul on there? They're going to get
2
Brickman.
or 5.
They get it on Brickman.
Yeah, foul on Brinkman his first foul, I believe. Second foul, team first. Railers no foul trouble either as far as in this quarter. Just 2 fouls for the Railers in this quarter, 1 for SHG. Miller checks back in for Keon.
Railers down by 2 with the basketball. 2:25 to go here in the first half. Miller with it up top. Now gets it to Hayes, left elbow. Schilling all the way across to Gowan. Nothing there. Almost thrown away. Good retrieval by Miller. Now Gowan right wing, feed it to Sanders. Sanders going to thought about handing off, loses it, spin, goes up, and couldn't get it to go.
Ooh. Well, it hasn't looked pretty a couple times for Frank underneath, but he's given everything he's got. Just kind of fumbled around and got a spin move and eventually got hit by somebody. I believe it was 33, maybe Lanier underneath. So Frank will go back to the line for 2 free throws where he was 1 of 1 his first trip.
Sanders' first free throw off the rim, no good. And Sanders will give it another try. No good. Rebound Lanier for the Cyclones.
And the Railers just 2 of 6 from the free throw line so far, Scott.
Bardwell up top. Now Miller will pick him up. Over to Montgomery. They'll feed it to Lanier. Tries to work his way on Sanders. Now they kick it out to Logan. Logan pulls up for a jumper, up and good. 21-17 Cyclones.
Got to hit it.
Hit wide open 3 from Gowan. Way long. And Cyclones with the rebound. Caldwell, guarded by Miller. Now handoff to Montgomery. Over to Bardwell. Bardwell goes right, now looks back left. Nothing there. Get it to Caldwell. Now they'll reset up top with Bardwell with just about 1:02 to go here in the second. And Cyclones will work it around, feed it to Logan. Tried to get it Lanier down low, couldn't handle it. Good defense there by the Railers, out of bounds. Railer basketball.
Yeah, you're right. Good battle between Hayes and Lanier underneath. And they're trying to go high-low with Logan and Lanier, and Logan threw it up to him, just couldn't control it, and it was some body with some underneath the basket kind of contact, and Hayes, good job of battling.
Railers down by 4 with the basketball. See if they'll alley-oop. Hayes left it short. Gowan tracks it down. Now Schilling. Gowan left corner short. Airballed another one. Might have been partially blocked. And the Cyclones look to push. Number 12, he'll go up on Hayes. Nothing there. Bardwell. Now Montgomery. Montgomery guarded by Schilling. Now over to Bardwell. 15 on the clock. Montgomery with the ball. Now over to Bardwell with 10. Bardwell goes right on Miller. Drives the lane. A little running underhand layup. No good. And going to have a foul on the Railers with 1.6 on the game clock. Bardwell get a couple free throws here. Cyclones up by 4, 1.6 seconds to go in the first half. Free throw from Bardwell, up and good. Second one up, rolls in and good. Schilling's going to try a three-quarter court shot, well short, and that'll do it for the first half here at the BOS Center with your score 23 for the Cyclones and the Railers with 17. We'll take a commercial break. We come back, we'll have the halftime show here on WLCN 96.3 FM.
Thank you for watching WLCN's live video stream coverage of Lincoln Community High School boys basketball. WLCN's coverage of Rail Splitter basketball is sponsored by Bees Landscaping for all your outdoor landscaping projects and needs. Located at 1302 State Route 10 East on the east edge of Lincoln. Call 217-732-4300. Brian Clark State Farm Insurance for home, auto, life, and health insurance needs. See Brian to review a quote, for help understanding your current policy, or to get started on your personal price plan. Stop by the office at 628 North Chicago Street in Lincoln. Call 217-732-6211 or visit sfinsurelincoln.com. Chase Lowry, your Edward Jones financial advisor, located at 407 Keokuk Street in Lincoln. Learn how Chase can help you reach your financial goals. Visit edwardjones.com or stop by the office, member SIPC. Culver's of Lincoln, home of the Butterburger. Stop by before or after the game, located at 2530 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln. Dara Entwistle, independent health insurance agent. Call 217-737-7581. Darren Powell State Farm Insurance, located on the square in Mount Pulaski at 114 East Cook Street, offering competitive rates on auto, home, life, and business insurance. Phone 217-792-3371. Expedia Cruises, offering air, land, and sea vacations, located at 1520 East College Street in Normal. Call Greg Phillips at 309-429-6280. First National Bank in Tremont, your local community bank that strives to build relationships and is trusted with your community's financial needs. Located at 710 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln. Visit TremontBank.com to learn more about products and services. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. Full Gospel Evangelistic Center, located at 304 North McLean Street in Lincoln. Pastors Steve and Debbie Owens invite you to worship Sunday mornings at 10:30 and to attend Wednesday night Bible studies at 6:30. Find them on Facebook or learn more at myfgec.org.
By Bryce Musgrave with 8. They've got 4 from Trent Caldwell, 3 from Miles Montgomery, and 2 apiece from a host of guys: Terrion Wallace, Corbin Gregory, Mylan Logan, and Jamari on Bardwell to round out the 23 for the Cyclones. The Railers are led in the first half by Trey Schilling with a couple trays. 2 of 4 from the three-point line for Trey. He's got 6, 5 for Drew Hayes, 3 apiece for Aiden Gowan and Frank Sanders for the 17 for the Railers. Again, 23-17, the Railers trail here at halftime. Send it back to the studios for a couple-minute break. You're in the Ground Incorporated and Schneider Chiropractic halftime show, and you're listening to Lincoln Railer basketball.
Full Gospel Evangelistic Center makes an impact locally and beyond through a wide range of events, ministries, and outreaches. Pastors Steve and Debbie Owens invite you to worship Sunday mornings at 10:30 and attend Wednesday night Bible studies at 6:30. Connect with FGEC online, follow them on Facebook, download their app, and visit their new website at myfgec.org with live YouTube video streams as well as recordings of services and special events. Full Gospel Evangelistic Center, 304 North McLean Street in Lincoln.
Brian Clark State Farm offers a range of insurance products to fit your unique needs and give you a peace of mind. Our dedicated team helps you find the perfect policy to safeguard your biggest investments. Brian Clark State Farm can steer you in the right direction on auto insurance, and we've got your home covered from natural disasters to unexpected accidents. Contact me, State Farm Agent Brian Clark, at 217-732 888-888-6211 or visit sfinsurelincoln.com. Go Railers!
Whether you're buying or selling your home, the brokers of Me Realty will work with you to get the deal done. As one of Central Illinois' top producing offices for decades, Me Realty has the experience to guide you through the process. You want results? Call the brokers of Me Realty at 217-735-5424, stop by the office at 602 Keokuk Street in Lincoln, or check out local listings online at merealty.com.
Heart-Griffin. The Railers trail 23-17 here at halftime. We'll go through some of the stats. Sacred Heart-Griffin shooting 8 of 16 from the field for 50%. They are 3 of 5 from three-point land, 4 of 5 from the free throw line. They have 14 total rebounds, 4 of them offensive. 5 turnovers for the Cyclones and 1 steal. The Railers shoot 6 of 19 from the field for 32%. They were 3 of 12 from three-point land for 25%, 2 of 5 from the free throw line, 7 rebounds, 3 of them offensive, 4 turnovers and 4 steals for the Railers. And Scott, that's where I believe you look at, obviously the shooting is a big discrepancy where the Railers just shooting 25% from 3. They've attempted 12 of them, only made 3, where the Cyclones haven't attempted near as many, but have made the same, 3 of 5. And then we're getting beat up on the boards a little bit. 7 rebounds for the Railers, 14 for SHG. That means, and most of them are defensive, so the difference is the Railers are missing, and right now Sacred Heart-Griffin shooting a better percentage.
Yeah, we are trying to work it down low to Sanders and Hayes, but Sacred Heart, they got some big boys down there contesting shots. So if we can hit some of those 3-pointers coming out second half, that might open up the middle a little bit where we can get them a little more involved. And you saw a more active Drew Hayes the first half, and like to see a lot more of that.
You're right. Hayes had 5 points, 3 rebounds. Schilling was 2 of 4 from three-point land, and also 3 rebounds for the senior. So we've just got to make a few more shots, and I think we've got to get to a spot where we've got to make easier shots. We got it to Hayes a couple times around that 5-foot area, and he was able to make a couple of little floating 5-foot jump shots for him, one to end the first quarter and then one really early there in the second quarter. And really after that, we've kind of relied on a bunch of 3-pointers.
Yeah, and you can live and die by the 3-pointer, Josh. And Gowan had some open looks. Schilling hit a big one, but if we can get that shooting going, I like our chances second half.
We are just not shooting it very well from the 3-point line. 23-17 here at half. Little free throw thing going on right now. We're going to send it back to studios for a quick break. You're in the Ground Incorporated and Schneider Chiropractic halftime show, and you're listening to Lincoln Railer basketball.
Whether you're buying or selling your home, the brokers of Me Realty will work with you to get the deal done. As one of Central Illinois' top producing offices for decades, Me Realty has the experience to guide you through the process. You want results? Call the brokers of Me Realty at 217-735-5424, stop by the office at 602 Keokuk Street in Lincoln, or check out local listings online at merealty.com.
Culver's is a family restaurant. To me, that means being the place that puts a smile on everyone's face. We're famous for our cooked-to-order butter burgers and frozen custard made daily inside our restaurants. But we've always believed more menu options mean more ways to brighten your day. We source the finest chicken to bring you our tenders and chicken sandwiches. And our cheese curds. They're a Wisconsin tradition we're proud to share with you. So take the next meal shift off and let us take care of you. Welcome to Delicious.
Culver's, home of the Butterburger, 2530 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln. This live video stream is made possible in part by WLCN's live stream technology sponsor, Me Realty, located at 602 Keokuk Street in Lincoln, and online at merealty.com. Full Gospel Evangelistic Center makes an impact locally and beyond through a wide range of events, ministries, and outreaches. Pastors Steve and Debbie Owens invite you to worship Sunday mornings at 10:30 and attend Wednesday night Bible studies at 6:30. Connect with FGEC online, follow them on Facebook, download their app, and visit their new website at myfgec.org with live YouTube video streams as well as recordings of services and special events. Full Gospel Evangelistic Center, 304 North McLean Street in Lincoln.
BOS Center for the last game of the Saturday showcase between the Railers and the Cyclones from Sacred Heart Griffin. The Railers trail here at halftime 23-17. I'll try to go over a couple of the winners before. I know Lanphier was a winner over Eisenhower. MacArthur was a big winner over the Springfield, the Senators from Springfield High. Rockets, I believe Rochester took care of Southeast today, and then also the Titans from Chatham-Glenwood beat Normal U-High. And I don't know about the other. I know Jacksonville took on Troy. I think Troy won that game, but I'm not 100% sure, and that's as far as I know from the Central State 8 teams. Again, the Railers here on this Saturday night, and then I believe we are on the road again on Tuesday. We come back to Springfield, right, Scott? We looked at that on the way down here at Southeast. I believe that's a 6:30 start, or sorry, 7:30 varsity start, 6 o'clock for the sophomore team, the first sophomore game for the Railers this season. Hard to think that the Railers, the varsity, will have 5 games under their belt before the sophomores will get a chance to play. And then I believe we're both busy both nights of the weekend, as the Railers are busy Friday and Saturday night with 2 games.
Second half just about underway with the Railers down by 5. Once again, we are at the BOS Center.
23 minus 17. 17 minus 23.
It's 6.
Okay.
I'm getting a neck cramp here looking up at that
Here, you want me to just put the stats up here for you so you don't have to look so far. There you go.
Community Action Partnership of Central Illinois, helping people, changing lives. America's Poverty Fighting Network. Call 217-732-2159 or find them online at capsil.info. Chicago
Street Rentals, our tip-off sponsor, located at 1909 North Kickapoo Street in Lincoln. Phone 217-735-2422. Culver's of Lincoln, home of the Butterburger. Stop by before or after the game, located at 2530 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln. Looks like SHG will open up with the basketball here. They've got Keon Carson, Comnick, Trey Schilling, Drew Hayes, and Gabe Smith out on the court here for the Railers.
Yeah, Gabe's got his hands full down there underneath.
Yeah, he does.
A little bit of size advantage.
Giving away some height, didn't he?
Tapped it away. Good defense, quick hands, and kicked out of bounds off of the Cyclones, Railer basketball.
Yeah.
And you got quick hands down there, Josh. That's what you got to do if you're defending a big guy.
You're right.
He gets that down to the ground, tap it out of there just like Smith did.
Exactly what I was going to say, Scott. Logan brought it down. Smith tapped it away. Carson there to help out with a little bit of recovery, and the Railers pick up the turnover.
Railers with the basketball down by 6. Comnick spins. Carson right corner. Now kick it back up top to Carson. He'll dribble left. Fake. Now Smith. Smith will dribble the lane up strong with Smith. No good, but he's going to be fouled on the arm. A late whistle, but there was a lot of contact.
Well, and we've talked about 5 really going for the block shot almost every time, and these Railers got to know when they get around the basket, it's time for a head fake because he will go up in the air, and I was an undersized guy that liked to get to the basket too, and if I saw that, it was guaranteed 2 free throws for me.
Smith, first free throw up and good.
I'm going to get him up in the air, and I'm going to go right into him as he's up in the air, and I'm going to try to get it up on the rim and see if I can make it, but I'm for sure going to get to the free throw line.
Second one for Smith.
Nice.
Up and good.
Yeah, Gabe gets the start here in the second half, and a nice start for Gabe too. 2 free throws, and he got the steal, or the tip away anyway, on the first one.
23-19, Cyclones with the lead. Second half just underway, minutes gone by. A lot of pressure by the Railers up top. Bardwell goes left to Musgrave. Now they'll feed it in to Brickman for a jumper. Rolls around and good for Brickman. Brickman found a soft spot in that defense and able to make the basket. Now Komnick, and he's going to shuffle his feet and get called for the travel. Turnover Railers, Cyclone basketball. 25-19 Cyclones. Caldwell back to Bardwell. Stolen by Schilling. Got a 3-on-2. Schilling's going to go up and be blocked there by Bardwell, but the Railers are going to retain possession. Schilling, 3 on the way, off the rim, no good. Hayes there for the rebound. Finds Smith, cutting to the basket. Count the bucket and the foul.
Yeah, a great job of Hayes to staying with it, too. Hayes and Schilling got with the offensive rebounds after Schilling. I've been waiting for one of those Railer wings to read that pass, Scott. The way they're breaking that press, they're just lobbing it over the top of Keon. And that time the senior said no longer. I'm going to come in and steal it. So big steal by Schilling to lead off to that two-point basket for Smith.
Free throw no good by Smith. Cyclones with the basketball, 25-21, and now a foul on the Railers. Looks like Schilling's going to pick up a foul.
I think Coach Al and the staff has said we're going to have to pick this pace up a little bit. I think just with the intensity of the defense has picked up, the Railers a little more aggressive out on that perimeter.
Cyclones with the basketball. Musgrave left wing. Now he'll go over to the right to Caldwell. Now Musgrave back to Caldwell. Musgrave feeds it into Logan. Logan jumper on the way, no good. It is good. Got a good bounce off that rim.
Well, that middle's wide open too. They have shown they can shoot from the perimeter, which Coach Al has now extended the wings out a little bit more, and now they're finding that middle where Brinkman and now Logan with a jump shot right in the middle of that defense.
Railers down by 6 with the basketball. And another travel by the Railers is got a little happy feet tonight, Josh, trying to get to that rim and just shuffling their feet before they get the ball on the court.
Yeah, both Smith and Komnick have done that in almost back-to-back possessions where you just got to get your feet planted and then go after that.
Caldwell back out, guarded there by Carson. Now Caldwell go left to Bardwell, back to Caldwell. Almost stolen there by Carson, but Caldwell retains possession. Now gives it to Musgrave. Musgrave, that is. Cyclones being very patient.
Yeah, you're right. I was just getting ready to say very patient here.
He's got a 6-point lead. You can be a little patient. Feed it into Logan, wide open, off the rim, no good. Fought for underneath. And the Cyclones are going to track it down.
Boy, Hayes usually comes away with that. He gets a mid on it. Usually that's a rebound for the Railers and a rebound for Hayes. And that time SHG very active underneath with their offensive rebounding. Another offensive rebound for them.
Cyclones work it into Logan. He'll spin right on Smith, up and no good. And Logan will get the rebound, tapped out of there by Hayes, but he's going to pick up a foul. That's the team second on Lincoln. That's his second. And Cyclones to inbound.
Get it.
Brickman all the way up top to Caldwell. Now over to Bardwell. Now Musgrave. 4:10 to go in the third. Railers down by 6. Feed it down low, now out top. Nothing there. Good recovery by Carson. Now Musgrave going to be trapped. Now Carson gets a steal. Got a one-on-one. He's going to go up, grabbed on the arm, and a jump ball. Going to be a jump ball. Possession stays with the Railers. Schilling to inbound on their own baseline as Montgomery checks in for Musgrave for the Cyclones. Railers down.
Need a basket.
Yeah, Scott. We do. Hayes now up top to Carson. Hayes working that middle. Carson up top, now over to Schilling, right wing. Nothing there, he'll back it out. Now go left to Komnick. Komnick's gonna find a lane, nothing there, kick it out to Schilling. Work it over to Carson, left wing. Carson dribbles back up top, now they'll reset. Carson thinks about a jumper. Schilling wide open three on the way. Left it way too long off the rim. Komnick with the rebound on the floor. And another jump ball. Possession goes to the Cyclones. Quick jump ball calls.
Yeah, I don't.
Even the one
I understand
before,
that in junior high a little bit, but you got to let it wrestle a little bit underneath there. Right? The strong survives, don't you? I mean, that's why you're in the weight room to rip that ball out, so it's not a jump ball. And right now, the referee's not giving a chance for anybody to rip that thing away.
Cyclones basketball. Under 3 minutes to go in the third. Lanier backing his way down, no good. He gets his own rebound, jumper on the way, no good. Fought for underneath, another offensive rebound for the Cyclones. Kick it out, three on the way by Brickman, up and good.
Boy, Brickman's been nice, yeah. Two-pointer, give him 6 points, I believe, on the night for the freshman, so a big positive for him.
Second chances hurting Lincoln right now with offensive rebounds for the Cyclones, giving them another chance. Hayes works it down, Smith, nothing there. Kicks it over to Hayes. Good ball movement by the Railers as they found a cutting Hayes with an easy bucket.
Yeah, gets it to 29-23, and the Railers got to get a couple stops here.
A little trap right there, and it'll be a push on Schilling. Schilling second, third team foul for the Railers. 2:09 to go in the third quarter. We got a 6-point ball game. Cyclones advantage.
Yeah, Schilling out, or no, Keon out, and Gowan checks back in.
Cyclones work it around. Caldwell, work it to Brickman. Now back to Caldwell. Tried to cut it down low to Lanier, nothing there. Smith with the pickoff. We got a 3-on-2. Smith up and rolls around and good for Smith. He's having another good game.
You're right, and he's on full mode too. You see the confidence growing in that guy's game right now, and he's really been the difference here in this third quarter for the Railers. Get it.
Stolen by Komnick. Komnick goes up and count it, and the foul. Komnick with the steal and the layup, and he'll get the free throw to see if we can pull this thing within one.
Yeah, nice little, and the pressure has kind of gotten to Sacred Heart here in the last couple possessions. A good pressure there by Gowan and Schilling, which led to the pass, try to cross-court pass. Komnick picks it off and goes in, and kind of a cupcake foul, I thought, at the end, but we'll take it.
We'll take it. You know, they've called a couple of those both ways, so see if Komnick can finish the old-fashioned three-point play here.
Hard.
Got his own rebound, goes back up and count it. We are tied up at 29, courtesy of Carson Komnick. Now Cyclones look to answer.
Yeah, got to get out. Komnick's got the shooter on his side.
Three on the way, Montgomery. Brought rain, no good. Fought for underneath. Komnick had it. Yeah, he got a little shove there. Couldn't control it. Out of bounds off the Railers. Going to stay with the Cyclones.
He's got good position, but a little contact. But he's got to come away with that.
And the Cyclones are reset up top. Gowan at the point. Now Montgomery goes right.
You know SHG is a good chance of them holding for this. They've shown they'll do it, and they've got the guards to do it.
Oh, stolen away by Schilling. Good defense. More times than not, that backfires. Gowan with the three off the rim. Hayes there with good position. Put it back up and good.
Yeah, great job by the Railer defense again. Schilling with a steal, gets it to Gowan. Gowan missed, but Hayes with the putback.
And the Railers, I think, with their first lead of the night. 10-second call on Montgomery as Gowan was hounding him. Couldn't get it across the timeline. Turnover, Cyclones.
Now let's see what Coach Alexander does now here. Looks like Komnick will probably run the point position as Keon is on the bench. You've got Gowan, Smith with a big boost here in the third quarter.
Schilling to inbound on the sideline right in front of Coach Al. 23 seconds to go in the third. And we'll see if we hold for one. Yeah, Komnick airlifted it. He lost control going up and just threw it way over Schilling's head. So it'll be Cyclones basketball with 16 seconds to go. Brickman now to Musgrave. Hands off to Bardwell. Bardwell gets it across to Brickman. Brickman goes right. Schilling picks him up. 6 on the clock. Bardwell, he'll dribble into the lane, kick it out. Montgomery, 3, corner. Left it short off the rim, and after 3/4 of play, it's the Railers 31, the Cyclones 29. We'll take
Full Gospel Evangelistic Center makes an impact locally and beyond through a wide range of events, ministries, and outreaches. Pastors Steve and Debbie Owens invite you to worship Sunday mornings at 10:30 and attend Wednesday night Bible studies at 6:30. Connect with FGEC online, follow them on Facebook, download their app, and visit their new website at myfgec.org with live YouTube video streams as well as recordings of services and special events. Full Gospel Evangelistic Center, 304 North McLean Street in Lincoln.
Brian Clark State Farm offers a range of insurance products to fit your unique needs and give you a peace of mind. Our dedicated team helps you find the perfect policy to safeguard your biggest investments. Brian Clark State Farm can steer you in the right direction on auto insurance, and we've got your home covered from natural disasters to unexpected accidents. Contact me, State Farm agent Brian Clark, at 217-732-6211 or visit sfinsurelincoln.com. Go Railers!
Welcome back to Springfield, Illinois at the BOS Center as the Railers take a 2-point lead into the fourth quarter, and it will be Railers possession to start that fourth. Opening possession for the fourth for the Railers. Komnick, he'll dribble in, nothing there. Kick it out to Hayes up top. Hayes going to kick it over to Schilling, left wing, now up top to Gowan. Gowan over to Komnick. Komnick for a 3. Off the rim, no good. Fought for underneath. Hayes and Brickman. They're going to call Hayes with a foul as it was a jump ball, if anything, and Brickman just fell out of bounds. So a foul that nobody in this arena agrees with. But the Raiders still with the 2-point advantage. Cyclones with the basketball. Musgrave will walk it back up top, guarded by Gowan. Gowan picks him up. Musgrave goes left, now backs it back out over to Bardwell. Bardwell fakes left, goes right, gets in the middle, kicks it over to Brickman, and there's going to be a foul on the Railers, and Brickman's going to get 2 free throws. Fouls on Schilling. That's his third. And they didn't reset the fouls. That should be Lincoln's
first foul.
Team foul. Free throw up and good. Second free throw for Brickman up and good. We're tied up at 31 apiece with 7:10 to go in the ball game. Komnick will pull it up across the half-court line. Gives it to Schilling. Schilling to Gowan up top. Carson right wing, feed it in. Smith gets underneath, blocked out of bounds off Lanier.
Yeah, it's all right, though. Gave it a nice job of head faking there. I got him up in the air with some little contact, but not a whole lot. A good job play, good block there by Lanier.
Schilling to inbound, gets it out to Komnick, left wing, back to Schilling. Schilling for a 3, left corner, way off. And the Cyclones come up with the rebound and push it right with Musgrave. Gowan cuts him off. Now over to Bardwell. Bardwell goes right. Now left to Montgomery. Back up top to Bardwell. Montgomery left wing. Feed it to Lanier, guarded by Smith.
Good job by Hayes.
Hayes helped out. And Gowan with the basketball, kicks it to Hayes. All tied up at 31. Rails with the basketball. Hayes kicks it out. Schilling, three on the way. Off the rim, no good. Lanier with the rebound. All the way up, wide open is Bardwell. Tries to dunk it, gets rim stuffed. And we got a jump ball. Possession goes to the Cyclones as Carson comes up off the bench to check in for Schilling. Cyclone basketball. Brickman inbounds, three on the way, off the rim, no good. Good position there, and it just went out of bounds off of Smith.
Yeah, both Smith and Gowan there. One of them got to grab it there. Did a decent job of boxing out, but did not go and grab the basketball on the rebound. Get it, Keon.
Yep. Keon on the arm.
And we're getting close already. He's got 6 minutes left in this fourth quarter, and the Railers with 3 team fouls now. Remember that these are, once we get to 5, they are all 2 free throw attempts, so no one in bonus anymore in high school basketball.
Bardwell over to Montgomery, now in the corner to Musgrave, back to Montgomery. Montgomery picked up there by Carson. Over to Bardwell. Back to Montgomery. Montgomery finds a lane. Little running jumper swatted by Hayes, but Bardwell gets the ball. Now Logan back to Bardwell. Over to Montgomery. Now back to Bardwell, left wing. Tried to feed it in, stolen by Comnick. And we're going to get a foul on Bardwell as Comnick with good hands got the steal and picked up the foul off of Bardwell.
Yeah, all tied here at 31s, and Railers will get the ball back here. Looks like it's going to be timeout SHG.
Timeout on the court. 5:28 to go in the game. We're tied up at 31. The Carpet House, the professional design team, will work with you 100% satisfaction. Stop by the showroom at 1320 Woodlawn Road or call 217-735-2531. Chase Lowry, your Lincoln Edward Jones financial advisor, located at 407 Keokuk in Lincoln. Learn how Chase can help you reach your financial goals. Visit edwardjones.com or stop by the office. They are a member of SIPC.
Dara Entwistle, independent health insurance agent. Call 217-737-7581. And the Eaton Corporation, building over 5 million high-quality commercial and residential power distribution products each year. Check them out online at eaton.com.
Full Gospel Evangelistic Center, located at 304 North McLean Street in Lincoln. Pastors Steve and Debbie Owens invite you to worship Sunday mornings at 10:30 and to attend Wednesday night Bible studies at 6:30. Find them on Facebook or learn more at myfgec.org. 5:28 to go on the ball game, tied up at 31. It will be Lincoln basketball. Gowan to inbound, gets it into Carson. Carson over to Hayes. Now in the corner to Comnick, back to Hayes. They work it back to the right. Trying to spread that defense out. See if we can get something underneath. Hayes at the free throw line, kicks it out. Comnick, three on the way. Off the rim, no good. And the rebound comes down to the Cyclones. Gonna have a hard time getting across the timeline. A nice shove there, no call. Now they'll reset with Bardwell up top to Montgomery. Stolen away, Hayes.
Run.
Hayes, we got a 3-on-2 up to Gowan, loses control, feeds it back to Hayes. Hayes up with the right, count it. A lot of contact, no foul, but Hayes got the bucket to go.
Yeah, a lot of contact, and the same guy underneath the basket that has not called a lot for the Railers did not call one there either.
Railers up by 2. All the way over to Musgrave, guarded by Gowan. Now in the corner to Logan, back to Musgrave right wing. 4:20 to go in the ball game. Feed it to Brickman, now kick it back out. Logan right corner. Now they'll reset up top with Musgrave. He'll hold on the ball with 4:14 to go. Now they'll reset with Montgomery, left wing, Bardwell. Work it to the right. Smith and Logan battling down there. Now they feed it into Logan. Hayes steps over, taps it away, and Smith picks up the ball. Carson over to Gowan. Now Gowan a reset, back to Carson. Railers up 2, 3:50 going the game.
Yeah, let's see if Drew can get the ball right at the free throw line and turn and go to the basket.
3 on the way. Gowan in and out, no good. Hayes there for the rebound, couldn't find it. Now picks it up, and he's going to be fouled on the arm.
Yeah, good hustle by Drew getting the ball. We got to get the ball to Drew and right at that free throw line and go to the hoop. We've got to get scoring opportunities for him closer to the basket, closer opportunities for the Railers.
Got a timeout. Looks like we have a timeout on the court. We'll keep it right here. Ground Incorporated, serving Lincoln and Logan County since 1953. They're located at 1905 North Kickapoo Street in Lincoln. Phone 217-735-4444 or go online to groundinc.com. The Grimaldi Law Office, located in Logan County. They're Logan County's only law firm dedicated exclusively to the practice of criminal law. Phone 217-651-8089.
Headline Salon, 602 and a half Keokuk Street in Lincoln. Call Brett at 217-651-8310. Headline Salon, where your hair makes a statement. Lincoln Printers, providing complete quality satisfaction at a fast, fair price while utilizing modern technology and a creative flair. Phone 217-732-3121.
LMH Community Health Collaborative, improving the health of the people and communities it serves. Find them on Facebook to learn more about offerings such as the LMH Trailblazers walking program on Wednesdays.
And Me Realty, locally owned and operated. Me Realty is Logan County's top producing real estate agency year after year. Call 217-735-5424 or browse listings online at merealty.com.
3:39 to go in the ball game. Railers up 2 with the basketball. Gowan to inbound on his own baseline. Gets it into Hayes, tapped out of there, out of bounds. Good save by Komnick. And it's going to stay with the Railers with 3:38 to go. You didn't break your laptop there, did you?
Nope, he's good. Bad hands by me, though.
Well, I thought you would palm it.
At least caught the ball.
Railers with the basketball. Now, they'll be a little patient here as Carson will back it out, eat some of that time off.
Yeah, you talk about no shot clock here. SHG kind of did this with about 45 seconds left in the first quarter. I don't necessarily like it this long. It's a long time to try to hold the basketball. You kind of get complacent. But Coach Alexander's committed to making SHG come out after him.
And they don't seem to be interested. Dribble.
And they're going to go here in a second when their coach says something.
Well, this could either make or break you too. I mean, this, you're only up by 2 right now, Josh, and this would be a big bucket to get right here.
Yeah.
I guess we could get some more sponsors in here. 2:32 to go.
You hear the coach starting to call something different, and a couple of the Cyclones are going to start flying.
Now they're going to come try to trap Carson, and they do. And Coach Al saw it coming, got the timeout called. Good job by him. He saw that guy coming out.
Montgomery was coming after he turned it, and Coach with a quick timeout. So knew exactly probably what was going to happen, although Keon didn't, because Montgomery came from that backside and he was going to turn it over, and then Coach Alexander got the timeout just in time.
Schneider Chiropractic, providing results for body reconditioning, back and neck problems, along with preventative sports injury procedures. Call 217-732-2140.
Schneider Masonry, family owned and operated in Central Illinois with over 40 years of experience serving builders, contractors, and homeowners. Free estimates available. Call 217-314-9654.
And Tartar Brothers Mechanical at 602 Broadway Street in Lincoln. And online at tartarbrothers.com.
Yeah, you got to think SHG probably going to pick up the pace here a little bit with some sort of a man-to-man pressure.
Rails to inbound right in front of us. Gowan gets it into Hayes. Little backdoor to Carson, stolen away there by Musgrave, or that's Bardwell. Now over to Montgomery. Back to Montgomery, he'll go left. Picked up there by Carson, now swings it over to Musgrave. Montgomery's going to dribble in, cut off, and stepped on the baseline. That's Wallace, not Montgomery.
Yeah.
And turnover, Cyclones. Raylor basketball with 2:02 to go.
Railers are going to have to be strong with it. 2 fouls for SHG, 3 for the Railers. They're going to put full court pressure. It's called strong with the basketball and handle it here.
It's like they'll back it off. Now they'll just have Bardwell. Now Carson flies by him. Now Gowan up to Comnick. Comnick spins up, kicks it out to Hayes. 1:45 to go in the game. Hayes dribbling on. Oh, couldn't get it to go. Some contact there by Brickman. No
Good
call.
job by Hayes.
Tapped away by Hayes, and Smith comes away with it. He'll go right, get it to Comnick, right wing. And how is that a charge right there? Horrible call right there. Well, I don't know what to say about that.
Yeah, it's hard for me to see. The defender was in my way, and there did look to be some separation between Comnick and the defender, so I don't know. Coach not happy with it, but it's a 4th team foul nonetheless, and the Cyclones get the ball back with a great drive by Hayes, who could not get the layup to go in and out, which would have been a huge basket, obviously, that would put the Railers up 4. Now Railers just up 2 here, 33-31 with 1:32 left in the game, and SHG has the basketball. The next foul, and SHG will be in the, I guess you'd call it double bonus now.
Yeah.
Is that what they call that now?
That would be my guess. At the timeout, 33-31 Railers, 1:32 to go. Chris Coyne, State Farm Insurance, with offices in Lincoln and Atlanta, offering great rates on home, auto, life, and renter's insurance. Call 217-732-7755. Once again, thank to all of our sponsors. Obviously, without them, none of this would be possible. It's greatly appreciated, and we enjoy bringing you Lincoln Railor basketball.
Yep, Railers here. Well, they got to get a big stop and a big rebound here.
We are under the 1:30 mark. Cyclones with the basketball, down by 2. Bardwell, he'll pull it back out. Carson guards him. Now over to Montgomery, loses control. Wallace picks it up. Now gives it to Montgomery, feeds it in. Shot up and good from Brickman.
Yeah, Brickman with a heck of a game for that freshman.
Now the pressure on. Hayes over to Carson. Carson will go up to the right. Kick it to Smith. Carson, three-pointer on the way. Got it! Comnick with the three-pointer. It's a Chris Coyne State Farm three-pointer. Clutch three-pointer by Comnick.
Yeah, I got to get a stop here, Scott. Puts Comnick's 3, puts the Railers up 3 here. You got to think they're going to go to Bardwell or Musgrave, who's had a couple threes here tonight. Yeah, Musgrave especially. Timeout SHG.
Timeout SHG. Railers up by 3 with 29 seconds to go. And that's got to make you feel pretty good as a father.
Yeah.
Comnick, the sophomore, hitting a big 3 to put the Railers up 3 with 29 seconds to go.
He's missed a few tonight, some open ones I think that he'd like to think that he can make and can make. And I like the confidence and in the corner there under some pressure and gotten a lot of minutes here in the second half. So happy for him there and happy for the team to keep battling here. You know, they've held the SHG scoreless here for a little. Well, they got 2 on the last one, but have done a pretty good job here in the second half on defense, really, and really all game. The Railers again just giving up 33 so far. They're right at their average at just under that 36. So defense here, big stop obviously for the game here. And then you got to think if you do get a stop and a rebound, SHG is going to come hammering because
they've got
some fouls
to give.
Yeah, right.
It's going to be SHG basketball. Bardwell to inbound. He'll toss it into Musgrave. Musgrave goes right, gives it to Bardwell. He'll go
Watch
left
the
on.
screens.
Now Montgomery left wing, back to Bardwell. He'll dribble in, kick it out. Lanier up and good.
Well, the Railers are going to have to handle the ball here. Timeout SHG with 12 seconds left. Now the Railers up just one, 36-35, and some nice penetration by their point guard, number 11, Bardwell, who got it into the big guy, Lanier, and Lanier finished it. So Coach Al is going to have to draw up a couple plays here where you've got to set screens. I think Coach has got plenty of timeouts left. I'm not sure exactly how many. I think we've called one. No, we've got 4. Yeah, they haven't even messed with it there. They've got SHG with 5 left, and I know they've called 2 or 3. So Coach with 4 timeouts left. Plenty to work with here. You got to get the ball in bounds.
12 seconds to go in this nightcap at BOS Center. Couldn't ask for a better game, Josh, to close out the night.
Yeah, anything much better will be a Railer W if we got one more point than they have.
It's going to be Railer basketball.
Looks like Coach Al's going to call a timeout right after the SHG timeout to give his guys a little more time and give himself a little more time to get this play figured out.
30-second timeout on the court. We'll keep it right here.
You know, and I don't know that SHG's got a foul right away. You know, they could look for a quick trap, and if they get a good trap on a guy, they can keep it there without fouling. So the Railers may have to make more than just the inbound pass. They may have to make another pass until SHG will start to commit fouls.
So the Railers with 3 timeouts in their pocket. You can't call back-to-back timeouts, can you?
No, but SHG called that one.
But I'm saying if.
Oh well, I think once the ball is put in play, I think you're okay. Well, it's just like you call it, you go out, you've called one, you go out, you don't get it, you know, you can't get it in. You can call another one here.
So the Raiders are inbound. Hayes gets it in to Carson, gets it back to Hayes, up to Komnick, and they're going to call a foul back here.
Well, the Railers are going to have to do it again now. 3 seconds come off the clock here. So
Hayes to inbound. 9 seconds to go. Railers up by 1. Hayes gets it into Carson. Carson fouled there by number 1. That is Wallace.
Well, now you got to decide who you want to have the ball for free throws. Komnick and Gowan, probably 2 of your better free throw shooters out on the court.
Hayes to inbound.
Looks like 3. Montgomery was holding Komnick on the cut. So, you know, and I hate this play right here, Scott. Back when I played, that play right there was an intentional foul because it gives the opportunity for the defense to foul with no time running off the clock. As an offense, you got nothing out of it except going to the free throw line. So Komnick will step to the free throw line with 2 free throws. 0 of 1 here on the night. 6 of 7 on the season.
Nails the first. Ice water in those veins.
Yeah, it's a little flat. I hope he gets a little more underneath it. It about grazed the front of the rim. So hopefully he gets a little more underneath and finds the bottom of the net.
37-35, 7.5 seconds on the clock. Komnick for his second free throw. Got it. Komnick puts the Raiders up by 3 with 7.5 seconds to go. And Komnick's had a heck of a fourth quarter.
Well, he's had a good second half, and Komnick with looks to be 11 points now, and I think him and Gabe have been the difference in this second half. Gabe really got it going early in the third quarter for the Railers, and then Komnick with a big 3 here in the corner, and then a couple free throws here. We hope has been enough for the Railers, but again, SHG's got 7.5 to work with, and just needs a 3-pointer.
Do you foul?
Well, I've always been a guy that doesn't. I'd rather see someone make a tough 3-point shot than I would. They've got some size where they can put Logan and Lanier underneath. Frank hasn't got off the bench in the second half, so I don't know that you put him in right away, kind of tight to rebound. So you've really got Hayes and Smith and probably Komnick underneath to try to rebound. So I think you're either for it or you're against it. I'm against it, but there's a lot of people that think the other way too. And right or wrong, you've been burned probably both ways.
And it's different when you get 2 free throws instead of.
You're right. That's This is the part of the game where this part may hurt you. With the automatic 2 free throws.
Cyclones to inbound, down by 3, 7.5 seconds to go in the ball game. Brickman gets it in to Bardwell. Bardwell dribbles left to Brickman. Brickman tapped away. Montgomery, 2 on the way. No good. And the Railers with the win. A hard-fought, tough battle tonight at the BOS Center. And the Railers go over 500 with their 3rd win of the season. Your final, the Railers 38, the Cyclones 35. Let's take a commercial break. We come back, we'll have the postgame show here on WLCN 96.3 FM, the Railer Nation station.
Whether you're buying or selling your home, the brokers of Me Realty will work with you to get the deal done. As one of Central Illinois' top producing offices for decades, Me Realty has the experience to guide you through the process. You want results? Call the brokers of Me Realty at 217-735-5424, stop by the office at 602 Keokuk Street in Lincoln, or check out local listings online at merealty.com.
Where's your emergency?
Everyone's on their way. What happened?
Your friend's not safe.
Yes, please get my mom and dad. Oh my God!
This live video stream is made possible in part by WLCN's live stream technology sponsor, Me Realty, located at 602 Keokuk Street in Lincoln, and online at merealty.com.
Culver's is a family restaurant. To me, that means being the place that puts a smile on everyone's face. We're famous for our cooked-to-order butter burgers and frozen custard made daily inside our restaurants. But we've always believed more menu options.
Showcase as the Railers pull out a tough one here on the opening night of Central State 8 play. Back in the Central State 8 after 6 years in the Apollo Conference, the Railers win it here 38-35. You're in the Ground Incorporated and Schneider Chiropractic post-game show. Josh Komnick along with Scott Kirby and Lloyd Kirby. And we'll run through the scoring here first for the visitors. The Cyclones were led by a couple different guys, and one of them was a freshman, was Brinkman. Cam Brinkman is a freshman for the Cyclones. He had 8 to go along with Bryce Musgrave. Musgrave had 8 early in this game, and the Railers really silenced him throughout the ball game. Both of those guys with 8 points. 4 points apiece for Trent Caldwell, Mylan Logan, and Lanier, all with 4. 3 points for Miles Montgomery, 2 points for Jamarion Bardwell and Cam. I got Cam Brinkman again on there for 2. No, he had more than that. To round out the 35 for the Cyclones, the Railers were led tonight by the sophomore Carson Komnick. Komnick with 11 points. He was 4 of 7 from the field, 1 of 3 from 3, the biggest one of the game in the corner, and then 2 big free throws to help the Railers to victory. He had 11. 9 points for Drew Hayes to go along with 6 rebounds. Hayes 4 of 6 from the field. 6 points apiece for Trey Schilling and Gabe Smith. Gabe Smith, huge in that first part of the third quarter, really kept the Railers in it. Frank Sanders and Aiden Gowan with 3 points apiece. The Railers win it here, 38-35. We'll be back here with some more stats. You're in the Ground Incorporated and Schneider Chiropractic postgame show, and you're listening to Lincoln Railer Basketball.
Full Gospel Evangelistic Center makes an impact locally and beyond through a wide range of events, ministries, and outreaches. Pastors Steve and Debbie Owens invite you to worship Sunday mornings at 10:30 and attend Wednesday night Bible studies at 6:30. Connect with FGEC online, follow them on Facebook, download their app, and visit their new website at myfgec.org with live YouTube video streams as well as recordings of services and special events. Full Gospel Evangelistic Center, 304 North McLean Street in Lincoln.
Brian Clark State Farm offers a range of insurance products to fit your unique needs and give you a peace of mind. Our dedicated team helps you find the perfect policy to safeguard your biggest investments. Brian Clark State Farm can steer you in the right direction on auto insurance, and we've got your home covered from natural disasters to unexpected accidents. Contact me, State Farm agent Brian Clark, at 217-732-6211 or visit sfinsurelincoln.com. Go Railers!
We're back again at the Ground Incorporated and Snyder Chiropractic post-game show. All laughs here from Press Row from the BOS Center after Railers win it 38-35. Josh Komnick along with Scott Kirby and the jokester Lloyd Kirby. We'll go through the stats here. First for SHG, and I think, Scott, if you look through the stats, you're not sure if the Railers win it here tonight because the Cyclones shoot 42% from the field. They did cool off from three, only 3 of 9. Didn't make much in the second half from three-point land. Their free throws were good, didn't shoot that many, just 6 of 7. They out-rebounded the Railers by 10. They had 25 rebounds, 9 of them offensive, 16 turnovers, and I thought that was a difference in the game. Smith and Komnick in the second half, and then the Railer defense pulled up the pressure a lot, I thought, in the second half. Really caused SHG to panic. They got a lot of young guards out there, and I think that really showed out there as the Railers turned up that pressure. I remember a couple steals by Schilling, I think one by Komnick, who ended up getting a layup and a foul on one end, and I think a couple times where they tried to force it in the middle. Hayes stepped up and stole it. So the Railer defense again giving up 36 points a game. We hold SHG to a little bit under our average at 35. So the Railer defense great again. The Railers shoot 37% from the field. Not good from three, Scott. 20%, 4 of 20, but a big one by Komnick in the corner that propelled this Railer victory. 6 of 11 from free throw line, so the Railers got to work on that, just 55%. 15 rebounds, 9 of them offensive, 9 turnovers. Railers did a really good job of handling the basketball, and those big 15 steals by the Railers. I think at halftime we had 6 or 7, if I remember right, steals, and the Railers almost put up 10 steals in the second half.
Well, let me check my stats.
I wouldn't be. That's, what do they say, unofficial?
I don't know. That's hard to do. I tried it first quarter, and it was a bomb, but yeah, the Railers, man, they really stepped it up second half. You know, Sacred Heart comes out first half, hits some big threes, and I got to think at halftime Coach Al made those adjustments, and you saw we had a different starting 5 coming out second half, and, you know, we shut down that three-point line there second half, and, you know, I think SHG kind of went away from it. You know, they tried to work it down low to Lanier a lot, and Logan as well, but give credit to our defenses. You know, we had some quick hands. We were maybe a little mismatched under there, but Smith did a fantastic job smacking some balls away, and Hayes, you know, he's just solid night in, night out, and a great victory for the Railers.
Well, I thought for the first 4 games our defense was good, but it wasn't terribly aggressive. You know, we really weren't in foul trouble, and defense isn't all a part about being fouling, but anyway, anymore the refs will give you so much playing defense. You know, you can hang and you can hold, and I just thought the Railers really weren't doing a lot of that. I thought tonight we were more physical along with being aggressive. We put the physicality part to it, and really caused the Cyclones some issues there in the second half, as we talked about it. The 16 turnovers for the Cyclones, and a lot of steals there in the second half for the Railers.
Joined now by Coach Neil Alexander. Coach, great win for the Railers tonight. First quarter, Sacred Heart came out a little bit on fire, hit some big threes. I got to think that was probably one of the hot topics at halftime that we got.
I didn't even make it to half.
Well, they listened and they responded. You know, they were able to shut them down second half. I thought Komnick and Smith had a fantastic second half tonight. Komnick hit some big shots there, some key shots, and the Railers come away with a big Central State 8 win tonight.
Well, you know, I just told them in the locker room, you know, there's going to be certain games that certain lineups have to be on the court, and that's the luxury this group has, is we got some different types of lineups that we can put out there, and Komnick and Smith was key tonight, and you have to be able to shoot, but you also got to cover shooters, and we didn't do that the first quarter. And they jumped out. They had 15 points, I think. I think they only scored 12 in the second half. But our defense, and I'll take some credit for that, because we're playing on a bigger floor, it makes it tougher on our defense. And we tried to back it down to where we tried to visualize it being our court, high school size court, and we didn't get any pressure on them.
Yeah.
And finally, we got to go. We got to get up on them and pressure them a little bit. And if we play on a big court again, we're not changing anything. It's just you're gonna have to work a little bit harder to cover that extra 10 feet.
Well, you talk about defense, and you had Smith down low, a little missized mismatch there, but did a great job on Logan. Had a couple of swats away when he went to put it on the ground and up to the rim. And, Smith, being the smaller guy, did a great job down there.
He did. Gabe had a nice ball game. And, he gives us something. He gives us an attacker.
Yeah.
And if you have to have that against the zone. We prepared all week for in-your-face man, and then they come out in the zone, which we kind of got wind that they were going to do that, but we hadn't spent a lot of time on our zone offense, but they done a nice job with it. And that's a young basketball team that's got a great future ahead of them.
Yeah. Coach, you talk about the defense, which you're only giving up 36 points a game. I thought the playing hard all 4 games that we've played so far was there, but it wasn't necessarily the aggressiveness. I thought tonight we were slapping a little bit. We were getting in their body. Any more officials let you play so much and more and hang. And I thought tonight, especially underneath, Smith had to do a lot of that banging. And tonight was aggressiveness matched with the intensity that you normally have.
Yeah, we have to be aggressive. If we're laid back and we don't get out, we've tried to get the kids up. I thought Keon chased early, but we want to get him. He's small. We got to use what he has, and he is very, very quick. So he's got to get into people and make them worry about him, bring the ball down to where they're not picking us apart. So he was much more aggressive, but Drew came up big with a couple big plays, a big block, and but it just didn't seem like we were attacking the rebounds and they weren't very big. They didn't have big kids on the floor, and they out-rebounded us.
Yeah, 25 to 15 there. We did have as many offensive rebounds as they did, 9 and 9. But the big thing were the turnovers. I thought the pressure really got to their younger guards in the second half. I think they had 6 turnovers at half. They finished with 16, so 10 of them. Schilling had a couple here. I think Comnick got one over there. They tried to throw it in the middle a couple times to Hayes. He read it, swept up through it, and grabbed it. I thought the pressure really bothered their younger guys down the stretch.
Yeah,
And they didn't shoot the ball. We didn't give them any looks in the three-point lane in the second half.
No, I don't know if they hit a 3 in the second half or not.
They made all 3 in the first half, first quarter.
First quarter, basically, and and then they hurt us on the boards, and they're going to be a good basketball team, I'm telling you. And we've got a lot to still continue to iron out, but we played with a different lineup the second half, and it fit the type of team that we were playing. So we'll see where Tuesday brings us. It'll be. I don't think they'll zone us. I don't think LT's a zone man, but it's going to be a pressure type game for us.
Well, Coach, got your, I don't want to say your first win in the Central State 8, but the resurgence of Central State 8, and no better way to kick it off here tonight as the Showcase Saturday. Feels good to be back here, and we look forward to many more victories.
Yeah, we hope so. The guys are, I think they understand, and they were, like I said, we used a different type of lineup, and that's where your chemistry comes in, that everybody accepts it. If you don't accept playing in certain parts of the game, then you become an issue. And we all want to be pulling from the same end of the rope because we're going to go a lot farther.
Absolutely. Well, Coach, have a safe trip home, and we'll see you.
40 minutes.
40 minutes, yeah.
We talked about it on the way here. It was a real nice drive here.
40 minutes.
It's like I blinked and we're here.
Yeah. But, you did. You were sleeping. I was driving.
No, I was not. Your driving woke me up. But, Coach, you got a couple days off here, and right back at it Tuesday.
Yep. We'll get in, do a little stretching sometime here quick and see if we get ready, because it'll be another game. And again,
busy week too, right? Next week, 3 games.
I think we have 3 games.
Tuesday,
We got
Friday,
Jacksonville
Saturday.
Friday, and then is it East Peoria Saturday. So we're home Friday. The other 2 are on the road.
All right, Coach, that's going to do it for us here at the BOS Center. Our next broadcast will be Tuesday, December 5th at 7 o'clock as the Railers are on the road to take on the Spartans from Southeast High School. Our broadcast will begin with the pregame show starting at 6:30. For station manager Jim Ash, studio producer Jolie Lurcher, cameraman and social media coordinator Lloyd Kirby, and Josh Komnick, this is Scott Kirby. Once again, the final score, Lincoln 38, Sacred Heart Griffin 35. The Railers now stand at 3-2. We hope you enjoyed this broadcast. We know you enjoyed the outcome. We'd like to thank our listeners for listening, and our viewers for viewing, and our sponsors for sponsoring. This has been a production of WLCN Sports 96.3 FM. We ask you patronize our sponsors and say thank you for allowing us to bring you Lincoln Railer basketball. From Springfield, Illinois, good evening, everyone. It's time to send you back to the studio for the Classic Rock Experience on the Nighttime Fix 96.
This live video stream is made possible in part by WLCN's live stream technology sponsor, Me Realty, located at 602 Keokuk Street in Lincoln, and online at merealty.com. Full Gospel Evangelistic Center makes an impact locally and beyond through a wide range of events, ministries, and outreaches. Pastors Steve and Debbie Owens invite you to worship Sunday mornings at 10:30 and attend Wednesday night Bible studies at 6:30. Connect with FGEC online, follow them on Facebook, download their app, and visit their new website at myfgec.org with live YouTube video streams as well as recordings of services and special events. Full Gospel Evangelistic Center, 304 North McLean Street in Lincoln.
Brian Clark State Farm offers a range of insurance products to fit your unique needs and give you a peace of mind. Our dedicated team helps you find the perfect policy to safeguard your biggest investments. Brian Clark State Farm can steer you in the right direction on auto insurance, and we've got your home covered from natural disasters to unexpected accidents. Contact me, State Farm Agent Brian Clark, at 217-732-6211 or visit sfinsurelincoln.com. Go Railers!
Culver's is a family restaurant. To me, that means being the place that puts a smile on everyone's face. We're famous for our cooked-to-order butter burgers and frozen custard made daily inside our restaurants. But we've always believed more menu options mean more ways to brighten your day. We source the finest chicken to bring you our tenders and chicken sandwiches. And our cheese curds. They're a Wisconsin tradition we're proud to share with you. So take the next meal shift off and let us take care of you. Welcome to Delicious.
Culver's, home of the Butterburger, 2530 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln. Whether you're buying or selling your home, the brokers of Me Realty will work with you to get the deal done. As one of Central Illinois' top producing offices for decades, Me Realty has the experience to guide you through the process. You want results? Call the brokers of Me Realty at 217-735-5424, stop by the office at 602 Keokuk Street in Lincoln, or check out local listings online at merealty.com. Thank you for watching WLCN's live video stream coverage of Lincoln Community High School boys basketball. WLCN's coverage of Rail Splitter basketball is sponsored by Bees Landscaping for all your outdoor landscaping projects and needs. Located at 1302 State Route 10 East on the east edge of Lincoln. Call 217-732-4300. Brian Clark State Farm Insurance for home, auto, life, and health insurance needs. See Brian to review a quote, for help understanding your current policy, or to get started on your personal price plan. Stop by the office at 628 North Chicago Street in Lincoln. Call 217-732-6211 or visit sfinsurelincoln.com. Chase Lowry, your Edward Jones financial advisor, located at 407 Keokuk Street in Lincoln. Learn how Chase can help you reach your financial goals. Visit edwardjones.com or stop by the office, member SIPC. Culver's of Lincoln, home of the Butterburger. Stop by before or after the game, located at 2530 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln. Dara Entwistle, independent health insurance agent. Call 217-737-7581. Darren Powell State Farm Insurance, located on the square in Mount Pulaski at 114 East Cook Street, offering competitive rates on auto, home, life, and business insurance. Phone 217-792-3371. Expedia Cruises, offering air, land, and sea vacations, located at 1520 East College Street in Normal. Call Greg Phillips at 309-429-6280. First National Bank in Tremont, your local community bank that strives to build relationships and is trusted with your community's financial needs. Located at 710 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln. Visit TremontBank.com to learn more about products and services. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. Full Gospel Evangelistic Center, located at 304 North McLean Street in Lincoln. Pastors Steve and Debbie Owens invite you to worship Sunday mornings at 10:30 and to attend Wednesday night Bible studies at 6:30. Find them on Facebook or learn more at myfgec.org. Heartland Community College is Lincoln's community college. At Heartland, you'll get the personal attention and support you need to be a successful student. Discover Heartland, discover your future. Visit heartland.edu/Lincoln. Lincoln Land Communications, located at 1326 North Kickapoo Street in Lincoln. Serving the area since 1986, Lincoln Land Communications provides sales and service for security cameras, two-way radios, commercial phone and sound systems, LED lighting, car stereos, and much more. Call 217-735-5454. Me Realty. Locally owned and operated, Me Realty is Logan County's top producing real estate agency year after year. Call 217-735-5424 or browse listings online at merealty.com. Schneider Masonry, family owned and operated in Central Illinois with over 40 years of experience serving builders, contractors, and homeowners. Free estimates available. Call 217-314-9654. United Community Bank, located at 2201 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln and online at ucbbank.com. United Community Bank is the leader in community banking and stands ready to help both individuals and businesses. Phone 217-735-5400. Thank you for watching WLCN's live video stream coverage of Lincoln Community High School Rail Splitter basketball. The preceding program is a presentation of WLCN 96.3 FM and WLCNonline.com.